Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. That's coming out. It is Saturday, and I am playing a little bit more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. So, the last time that we played, we discovered that Mr. Layton and Maya are not dead. And as a matter of fact, it seems like all witches, and I guess to a certain extent, anybody who supposedly dies in the story, ends up in some mysterious mystical forest, and tends to become a shade. So I'm not entirely sure how that works, or where that comes from, but I'm assuming that it's going to unravel as we move forward. I'm interested, definitely. I mean, technically speaking, this would mean that anybody that was cast into flames is still alive, except they are just a minion of the Shades. So I'm wondering if this looks like it might lead to some kind of a happy ending. Who the heck knows? It depends on whether or not the storyteller wants to completely screw us over. I don't know, but let us dive right into the game. How about that? So let me just go ahead and do that. Start up the 3DS. And there we are. Anyway, we just recently saw the cutscene where apparently we have stumbled into a sewer of some kind, or at least some kind of a boat trench of some sort. Who would have thought something like this would exist underground? And now let's go into voice acting.
This place is totally different from Labyrinthia. It kind of looks like something straight out of a history book.
A long-forgotten remnant of the past. It does stir up a desire to explore.
Come on,
Of course, but that's you!
Explore this place.
I'm afraid
Well, apparently Maya's fine.
Which is our utmost priority, Miss Faye.
But what if she's here?
Okay, in that case, let's hurry up and catch her so we can do some serious exploration of these ruins.
Indeed. Archaic ruins are my speciality, after all.
Oh yeah.
Neato.
I almost forgot you're an archaeologist, Professor.
I am curious to see just like what kind of archaeologist stuff happens in the main branch of the game.
Now then, shall we begin our search?
Oh, final mystery. Okay, the final mystery is this. As an archaeologist, I have to wonder why a huge underground space such as this was constructed. Alright. Okay, and even old ruins like these have got newfound coins. Of course, hint coins have absolutely no denomination. They exist eternally. 137. Okay, there's gotta be a boat. Anything else? Is it up in the sky? Oh, no. Last hit coin. Good. I don't know. Is it just like sitting on the path somewhere? That would be convenient. I don't know if there could just be 2 coins. I mean, I know I'm used to finding 3, but you never know. Yeah, funny enough, I can't find it unless it's like sitting on one of these. Oh, what did it? Oh, it's sitting on top of this, on one of the pillars. All right. So why are you telling me to go down here? Oh, right. It's jeez. Zoom. Okay, so what other things do I mean? Hey, I can take a quick look at some stuff, right? Let me take a look. My, these pillars appear to be the most elaborately constructed. Those that built these ruins were quite skilled. Whoa! How high does the ceiling go? I can't even see it from here. Oh. It appears these ruins are quite large. Simply fascinating. Alright, anything else? Want to talk about the statues in the background? Or any of the other random doors? Oh, wait a minute, what we're doing. Who could have built such a waterway? The archaeological finds in these ruins are simply fascinating. Crazy to see this kind of waterway in a bunch of old ruins like this. I wouldn't swim in it, though. Oh, of course not. Because all the ancient folk went and pissed in it. And also shit in it. This door won't budge. It looks like it needs a key to open. Or it's a puzzle. I bet you the Great Witch is on the other side of this door. Convenient. I was gonna say, it's like, why did the Great Witch might be here? You don't know. It's just like, it's very convenient. That means we can explore these ruins. Hey, we found a loophole.
Yes, that is a possibility. However, there is still another room nearby that we have yet to explore.
Okay, Professor. We should go check out that room first, then. Right, yeah, that walkway. Thank you, sir. All right, let's move. I moved my mic stand just a tad bit, so now it's on the opposite side of me, and I'm still trying to get used to that. Anyway. All right, so I got all the hit coins here. Let's go over here. All right. How is everything not eroded in this place? I wonder what this room is. There are stone statues everywhere. Say, Professor, is it me, or do these statues all look really sad?
I agree. There is a certain air of sadness to them. They almost seem to be in pain.
They're giving me the chills. Oh, great. I hope it's the Great Witch. That way maybe we can get to the bottom of this. Oh, come on, Professor. I know being creeped out by statues seems kind of silly, but you don't have to laugh at me.
No, Miss Faye, that was not me.
So glad you could finally make it, Professor Herschel Layton. Yay, I'm famous, I think.
As I thought, it was you that led us here. Tell us, what secrets lie within these ruins?
Now, I think you're capable of journeying to the beginning and finding out the truth all on your own.
The beginning?
Have you ever wondered why the storyteller started writing the story in the first place? It is funny how he knows, what everything is about to happen, and it all becomes true. Maybe he just has some weird ESP. More importantly, why does he continue to write it? The answers to those questions are located within these very ruins.
If that is true, then might I ask why you are sharing this information with us?
Simple. I want you to get closer to the truth. I'm afraid you'll have to work out the rest for yourselves, but I'm sure that's child's play for a gentleman of your caliber.
What exactly are you plotting?
When the light of truth shines upon the hidden darkness of the first story, the legendary figure will rise. The Great Witch Bazella. Wait, are you the Great Witch Bazella, or is somebody else the Great Witch Bazella? Huh? But you're Bazella, aren't you? Me, Bazella? I hate to disappoint you, but you've got the wrong person. Yeah, but the Shades were calling you the Great Witch. Ah, yes, they did indeed call me by such a name. However, that was for an entirely different reason.
I'm afraid she is correct, Miss Faye. The person is not Bazilla.
How do you know? Have you been reading the story? Do you have the Cliff Notes? Huh?
The real Bazilla would never expose herself so freely. It would place her in far too much danger. It would be tantamount to turning herself in. Also, there was something very strange about those shades in the forest.
Strange?
One must wonder why they would consider her the Great Witch when there is no magic present here.
Ah, that's true. So much has happened so far, but none of it was related to any magic.
When we met in the Eldritch Woods, and even now, you had something you wanted us to find. If you are truly Bazella, there would be no reason for you to lead us along in such a manner.
That is correct. I am not Bazella. Rather, I actually wish to meet with Bazella. And that moment will soon come to pass. The truth lies with your cute and new friend. Until we meet again. Oh my god. Please tell me that I'm not gonna, conjure Bazella through Maya. I suppose she is a spirit medium. She can do that.
Please, wait, we're not finished yet.
I can't hear her voice anymore. I think she's gone.
It would appear so.
Again, why they wouldn't use a spirit... Like, Maya's got very specific powers within the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series, and why they wouldn't use them, that would be very, very sad. I feel like we're lining up for that. That witch wasn't Bezella after all, huh?
It would seem our great witch has been demoted to a mere witch.
Ah, man. And here I thought we finally managed to catch Bezella.
Remember what she said, Miss Fey? When we find the truth, we will find Bezella. So conveniently, now we can check the ruins. Party down.
Say, Professor, when we do find the real Bezella, do you think this will finally be over? I mean, everything... The witch trials, that fake fire pit... Do you think it'll all finally come to an end?
Yes, I do. Bezella is at the root of all disasters in Labyrinthia. If we catch her, then everything should come to an end.
Then we know what we gotta do. Let's go, Professor. Maybe there's a clue or two around in these ruins somewhere.
Of course. We cannot afford to stop just yet. Let us move on, Miss Fey.
Yeah. I wonder what that sparkly thing was just now.
Oh, something seems to have fallen. It appears to be a key.
Ah, convenient for that door we need to open. Also, is it a strange key that, fits... It slots in like a puzzle. You think the witch dropped it?
Judging by the patterns on this key, it would appear to have some sort of connection to these ruins.
Yeah, it definitely does. Remember that huge door back near the entrance? I bet it's related to that door. My spirit medium's instinct is never wrong.
Spirit medium's instinct, you say? Well then, let us head back and check.
Yeah! But, that witch must be pretty absent-minded to just drop her key like that. That's something Nick would do.
I'm not sure that's entirely the case. Perhaps she intended to drop it here.
Really? But why would she do that?
So we can continue to move deeper inside the ruins, naturally.
Oh, you mean she's trying to lead us to the beginning?
Yes, precisely.
Boy, she really wants us to find this truth, whatever that may be.
We could not have asked for a better clue, even if there is an ulterior motive behind it. If it is the truth she would like us to find, then we must be prepared to face it.
All right, hold on to your hat, Professor. Because the Order of the English Gentleman and Feisty Spirit Medium is coming through.
A most ambitious title, if there ever was one. Let us head to the entrance, Miss Fey.
Hello, Victor. How's it going? Oh, we can't look at that. I wanted to find more coins. Well, crud. We have discovered a thing. This so-called Great Witch was not, in fact, Bezella. I feel as if she is trying to nudge me into ascertaining something. The plot thickens. Oh.
Rod! Mr. Rod! We made it outside! The coast is clear!
Going good? Going decent. I don't know, I feel like ever so slightly sick, and I'm not entirely sure why. I just crossed my fingers I didn't catch the flu that's been going around. But that's fine, I feel pretty fine. Ow, sheesh, my back is killing me.
I think that elderly woman is left for a break now. To be honest, I was a little nervous there for a second. By the way, where are we? Isabella, do you know? No, I've never seen this place before. There isn't a forest like this anywhere in Labyrinthia. We must have traveled quite a distance.
Did you guys see that just now? Huh? See what? I didn't see it. Shade! Kill it! I don't know, like, ram it with a horse.
My, I wonder who that is. That's quite an odd
Outfit they have up, dude. It's a shade, for God's sakes.
Right then, how about I go over and ask where we are?
Wait, are you serious? But They're wearing such weird outfits.
Now, Mr. Wright, you mustn't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, you're right. What was I thinking? We ran into a bunch of them last time. Why are we... Okay, whatever. I guess we completely forgot about them. I don't know what's different about their outfit. I don't think the flowers would have anything new going on. Get a load of that flower bed there. Pretty.
What an absolute lovely scent. There's something very familiar about it.
Yes. The potions.
Excuse me. Could you perhaps tell us where we are?
This is Eldritch Woods. An outside world that exists away from the story. An empty world. A world with no official existence. A world unwritten in the annals of history.
How far into the game I am? Apparently it's about like 25 hours into it, according to what my save file says. What's happened to this point? I guess that depends on like how much you know about this game. I don't know. Well, all right. Phoenix Wright and Company and Professor Layton and Company have fallen into this strange storybook world, and they have been running around trying to figure out what the heck's going on with the storyteller and this witch. They have discovered that the witch is supposed to be coming back at some point, going to be summoned or something. I'm not entirely sure. And they found themselves outside of the town. Apparently they haven't been burning the witches, they've just been throwing them to the curb. That's about it. An outside world?
Eldritch Woods?
All who dwell in these woods live as shades, each bound to their tasks.
What do you mean by their tasks?
Could it be, are you new recruits? Why haven't you attended the Great Witch orientation ritual?
The Great Witch?
I can't help but feel like he's giving us the most disapproving looks right now.
You must see her right away.
We exist to carry out our...
Wait, we exist to carry out our tasks, nothing more.
Nice brainwashing.
Hey, wait! He's gone. Well, that was strange. Could that have been... Do you know what that was about, Miss Bella? There's a fairy tale that is often told to the children in Labyrinthia.
What kind of fairy tale?
It's a story about a secret forest where the souls of witches sentenced to burn and the flames wandered around. A secret forest!
Not that secret anymore.
Those souls cannot be seen by the living, and they say anyone who is able to see them is possessed by the evil spirit. A forest of wandering souls?
So are we all possessed? Is that what we're going for here?
Maybe this is the forest mentioned in that story.
But, I mean, it's just a kid's fairy tale, right?
If that story is true, does that mean the person we just spoke to was a witch's spirit?
No way. Wait, hold on. Remember how we got here? We came through that cage in the fire pit all the way down here. Which means... I think there's a very good chance that witches are connected to this forest. And, if I'm right, that means a certain someone must be here somewhere. We're coming for you, Maya!
We should go check out the forest then, Mr. Wright. Espella, I hope you're ready. Yes, maybe we'll find clues as to Maya's whereabouts.
Yeah! Alright, guys, let's get going already. Our first stop is that creepy-looking haunted house up ahead. Yes, that's good. Might as well split up, too. That way we can get caught by the creeper. I swear we've done this already. Oh, no. We did do this, except we did it with the... Oh, yep, I remember now. Jeez, that's why this is so familiar. Because this happened with Professor Layton and Maya. And now it's these two. Okay. Jeez, the story is mixed up in my own head. What is this place?
It looks like a workshop of some sort. I wonder what's being mixed inside those cauldrons.
Well, maybe it's a witch's potion.
Hey, do you smell that? Do you think it's coming from the liquid inside? I feel like I smelled the scent before.
Luke, I don't think it's a good idea to breathe in too much of the scent.
Why not? I feel funny while I'm smelling it. And also very dizzy. And loopy.
Oh, am I growing splinters?
That's probably why all those people are wearing masks. What? Do you think they could be wearing gas masks?
So this room could possibly be a little more than hazardous to our health, huh? I think we better move on for now. I think my sinuses are stuffy. You and me both. I don't know. Like I said, for some reason I feel a little bit iffy and stuffy. I don't know why. I felt fine yesterday.
Mr. Wright, look! There's another door on the other side of the room. And it looks like there's no toxic gas there.
I don't know if I'd call it toxic just yet. Anyway, we need to proceed with our search, so let's go. Very well, and I know I've already checked this place for coins. Can I talk with people? Oh, probably not. Oh, I can.
Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. No matter what happens, the recipe never changes. Red flour, mix in, stir.
He's really focusing on stirring whatever's in that pot. Sort of reminds me of Maya whenever she tries to cook soup.
Maybe we shouldn't disturb him. I wonder why he's so focused on stirring.
That's his job. That is how all shades work. What about the other guy?
Oh, woe is me. What should I do?
Is something the matter?
The Great Witch has gone missing, but I can't help search for her because I have my task to complete. But surely the well-being of the mistress takes precedence over my task. No, no, no! I shouldn't abandon my post here.
She's going around in circles. What should we do? I can't tell, like, what gender any of these things are.
I'm so conflicted. What should I do?
Excuse me.
But is this Great Witch you mentioned called Bazella by any chance?
The Great Witch is the Great Witch. She is our mistress. Oh, Great Witch, if only I could bring you back to us. But if only I did not have to leave my post.
Yep, it's a vicious cycle. How am I streaming the game, or rather, from what device am I playing? Oh, I'm playing it on a 3DS. It's an actual, like, physical 3DS, just because I like to use actual physical hardware. I'm sure that there's some way to emulate, but I've never been a fan of emulators.
It looks like something big must have happened here.
Do you think this has something to do with the Great Witch? Not sure if I want to know, to be honest. Alright, is that everybody in this room? I think so. No. Through the door. Oh, good. This is a fun place to end up.
Ah! Is that blood? The room is covered with it. What could have happened here?
Oh, no, wait. This doesn't seem to be blood.
Huh?
There. You smell that? It smells like that liquid they're making in the room back there.
You know, now that you mention it, I think this is that liquid. Oh, thank goodness. So that probably means no one was hurt here, right?
Same, you don't like emulators either, but how am I streaming from the 3DS? Oh, it's a capture device that I have had mounted and installed inside of a 3DS. I don't know, it's nice. It's a little bit finicky, though. The cord is a little bit loose. I don't know. I kind of hope I don't have to send it back in just for the sake of having it resoldered or something. I don't know. I guess not. Still, something clearly happened here.
Huh? Mr. Wright, Espella, look over there. Is that a secret passage behind the chandelier?
Hey, good eye, Luke. I wonder where it leads.
It looks pitch black in there, so, should we go inside?
Oh, of course. Of course. We're on an investigation, aren't we? Fearless as always.
Right.
What's this? Luke, are you scared?
You got it all wrong. I'm perfectly fine in the dark. No problem at all. Right then. I'll be right behind you, Mr. Wright.
Yep, be scared.
I'm right behind you as well, Mr. Wright.
You're scared too, huh, Spella? Thanks, guys. Who do I get to walk behind, then? Enjoyed the game so far? It's pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like the plot seems to be dragging on a little bit too long for my tastes. I'm a little bit more used to the Phoenix Wright stories where they would be done within the span of like 8 hours or so, and this is like one big old story that is trudging along for the entirety of the game. I mean, there's plenty of little facets and little odds and ends for it, but I'm a little more used to just the cover and go and the separation between chapters. What games have I played before? I have played all of the Phoenix Wrights from Apollo Justice back, pretty much, including all of the Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth games. Those things. Wow. Who'd have thought there'd be some ancient underground ruins here?
Wow, this place is amazing, isn't it? Look at these large pillars and that stream of water. Everything here looks so old. I've never seen anything quite like it. And you say this kind of place is called a ruin, is it?
You're playing the 2 investigations right now with an emulator, sadly. Oh, that's a shame. Well, unfortunately, if you wanted to play the translation for Ace Attorney Investigations 2, you are going to have to use an emulator, which is sad. I do have the physical copy of it. I just can't play it because I don't know Japanese. Oh, yeah. I guess you don't really have any ancient ruins like this within Labyrinthia, huh?
Ancient ruins?
Something wrong, Luke?
It's just, this reminds me of the professor. If he were here, he could tell us anything we wanted to know about these ruins.
No, that's right. The professor was an archaeologist. I've never played a Layton game. No, I haven't. But I know a heck of a lot about just some of the major bit players and the bit characters from, what's it? Osmo... Is it Osmos? I forget what it's called. I don't know, just from like pop culture as a whole, like whenever somebody talks about it, I know about it's really hugely puzzle based. It's hugely based around, you know, hit coins and being able to pass through puzzles. Ooh, George is in the YouTube chat. Hello. You went back to Deltarune to beat Jevil, and you got your butt whooped 6 times before you beat him.
I heard about Jevil. I don't know how to get to him.
I'm thinking about going back and doing that.
Yeah. Sometimes I can almost hear the professor's kind words calling out. Even now, I can almost hear his voice. Professor.
Me too. I can almost hear the professor's voice. And Maya's too.
I think I hear them as well. Come to think of it.
It really is like...
We can actually hear them.
What? Now then, let's check over that side. Professor, over here!
Those voices just now! It has to be...
Yeah, there's no mistaking it.
Professor! Professor!
Luke, what are you doing here?
Professor, it's really you! I thought you'd never come back! Even though deep down I believed the spell could be broken somehow, there were times I just wasn't sure if it was possible.
Oh, hug him. Freaking hug him.
I'm so sorry, my boy. I've caused you quite a bit of worry.
Professor, you're all right. Professor, what about Maya? I thought I heard her voice too.
Ah, yes. Not to worry, Mr. Wright. Rest assured, Miss Faye is just...
Here she goes. Yo, Nick! Hey, Nick! Nick! Maya! Am I dreaming? Is it really you? Yep. The professor and I are as real can be. You have no idea how relieved I am. Really. I've never been so happy to see you. I'm really sorry, Nick. You must have been worried sick. It's just, well, I wanted to do something to help Espella, you know? No, it's not your fault, Maya. It's mine. If only I'd helped you sooner, then none of this would have happened. And you wouldn't have been dropped into that pit of fire. I thought I'd never see you again, Nick. I'm really sorry.
Come now. Everyone here did their best they could. That is what enabled us to power through the hardships and reunite. That is what I believe.
Yeah, you're right, Professor. Maya, best girl. Just putting it out there. No, I kind of agree with you. Yeah, the Layton games are very based on storytelling. It's also a reason why it drags on a lot, as I already stated. I don't know, this game is kind of, it's a best of both worlds when it comes to both games, but I personally would really be interested in diving into the next Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game, which I'm edging myself so hardcore because the next game that's coming up is Dual Destinies, and I've really badly wanted to play that.
Right you are, Professor.
Good old Professor Layton logic. Logic's so good, it'll leave you good as gold. Right, Professor?
Don't say the word gold next to me. Indeed, Miss Faye.
I'm so glad you're all okay. Maya, are you hurt? Are you suffering from any burns? And Professor, has your arm been properly reattached to your body?
We're quite all right, Espella. I assure you, you may rest easy.
Yeah, look, we're perfectly fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
Espella? Whew, Espella looks super relieved. Good reason to be excited. See, I don't know. I've seen previews about Dual Destinies, but I have not heard much of anything aside from a couple of things. I know that there is a new sidekick involved, and a new mechanic. And also I know a little bit about the first. I think it's going to be the first court case. I don't know. I know one thing in particular happens. I seen like the trailer. That is about it. But I'm looking forward to playing it.
We're entirely unharmed, Espella. Please dry your tears.
Look what you started, Nick! Everyone got all sappy, and now you made Espella cry.
Mr. Wright, a gentleman must never ever make a lady cry.
Why is it my fault?
Thank you, everyone.
Mr. Wright, you kept those two safe and out of harm's way. For that, you have my utmost gratitude.
No problem, Professor. I honestly couldn't have done it on my own. Luke and Espella really helped me when I needed it the most. Likewise, I should be thanking you for keeping Maya safe. Thank you so much.
Not at all, Mr. Wright. After all, it is a gentleman's duty to help a lady in need.
Nick, you should really learn to be a proper gentleman, like the Professor here. Well, I'm not too sure I'd be able to pull off the top hat look, for one. Yeah, you're more the beanie look. Will I be streaming my playthrough of Dual Destinies? Oh, of course I have. I've streamed close to almost all of them, except I played the first Phoenix Wright by myself a long time ago. And then stopped because I'm like, alright, if I end up doing anything with this, I want to do it on the live stream. So, yeah, the original Phoenix Wright is the only one I have not done a live stream of.
Mr. Wright, it's an honor to once again team up with you. No matter what challenges may lie in our way, with your help I am certain we can overcome them. Let us go forth and solve the mystery that is Labyrinthia, shall we?
Absolutely. We'll fight for Espella until the very end. Professor, I'm looking forward to working with you and putting an end to this mystery once and for all.
It'll be my pleasure, Mr. Wright.
Okay, everybody stop fluffing each other, okay? Like, there's a witch that is about to be on the loose. Okay, good. Just like, this is going on for freaking ever. Cough drops are candy for sick people. Yep. Like I said, perhaps, maybe not. I don't know if I'm getting sick or not, but I just feel kind of weak and ill. I'm not sure what it is.
I see. So that is what happened to Miss Kira.
Yeah, that's why I think there's more to the witch's trials than meets the eye. Aha! So you figured out there was something fishy with that fire pit. The patented Nick investigation method. Dive head first into a pit and figure out it's not really a pit after all. Proven and tested. Boy, thanks. Anyway, that was how we ended up here. So, what about that great witch you said you ran into?
We still do not know much about her. However, it seems she was the one responsible for leading us here. She also told us of a place containing many secrets guarding the storyteller's story, a place she refers to as the beginning.
The beginning? You're saying my father's secrets are hidden there?
As I suspected, you have never heard of this place, correct?
That's right, this is also the first time I've ever seen these ruins. I think everything will be made clear when we get there.
How long have I been streaming? I have almost gotten up to 3 years of doing live streams and stuff. And it's been ridiculous and fun so far.
Labyrinthia, even the Great Witch.
It is as the Great Witch said it would be.
Damn, that's pretty long. Not really as long as some people I've seen. Some people have been streaming since like the OG days of before there were really convenient sources of being able to live stream out to places. Times before freaking Twitch. So there's some hardcore repertoires like a really long time ago. I know a few people that have been streaming for freaking years. A lot longer. I know people that like started streaming when they were 18 and now they're like 20, 23, 24. It's insane.
It's a bit scary, to be honest.
Huh?
I feel as if getting to the bottom of all this and exposing Labyrinthia's secrets will change everything. Knowing my father's secrets,
Espella?
I think the old me would be absolutely terrified right now. She probably couldn't even go on. But I must stay strong. I must know the truth. I've been so blind to the truth this entire time. Because of you all, I'm finally able to see the world for what it really is. That's why I want to go along with you.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, everybody nods. Sure, but you probably never endure 3 years, but if it's really somebody's passion, it's nice to hear. Oh, it's a fun thing to do just to noodle around with. Especially just experimenting and trying out new things. That's also cool.
We're all in this together.
Woo! Get ready, Espella! This is gonna be an adventure you'll never forget!
Okay, Maya. Don't break my ears.
George says, I'm bored, so while I'm watching this, I'm gonna make a Fortnite glider out of a cough drop wrapper. Jesus. That is some hardcore boredom.
I believe that large door on the other side of the room should lead us further inside.
In that case,
we should investigate immediately, right, Professor?
Yes, that's right. I must say, I have not seen you so excited in quite a while, my boy.
well, yeah, Layton is alive.
Really?
That's because he's just itching to get to solving some puzzle with you, Professor.
Then we should not delay. Let's investigate that large gate ahead.
Eyeballing it. That is a really long dialogue of them just meeting each other again. Like I said, it's just like, it's like, I fluff your back, I fluff yours, I fluff yours, I fluff yours. It's like, oh God, all right, I get it. Oh, it's so nice to be back together. F is for friends who do stuff together.
Huh? That's weird. There's no handle. It doesn't look like we'll be able to pull or push this door open. Oh, look, it looks like there's a keyhole.
But we don't have a key. Nick, what would you do without me? Zvari! The professor and I found this back in the side room over there.
It appears this key belonged to this door.
Now, watch as Maya the Magnificent works her magic and opens the door. Please, hold your paws. Take that! It's a key. Yeah, it's a puzzle, I know.
What seems to be the matter, Miss Faye?
What gives? The key won't work! Maybe it's a fake. I like how your first instinct is to think the key is fake instead of just belonging to another door.
Let us not hastily jump to any conclusions. Look closely here. It appears this key is part of a puzzle.
Right, a puzzle, you say.
It would seem our progression will not be as easy as we thought.
Alright then, if it's a puzzle that needs solving, that's your cue, Professor.
Not quite, Mr. Wright. This puzzle requires your particular expertise.
What, does it allow me to shout at it and eventually it caves to my will? Wait, me?
Your unique way of thinking may be crucial to finding the solution. Do not worry, you will do fine. Remember, you have seen many different kinds of puzzles during our time here in Labyrinthia. I believe you are now well prepared for tackling any number of puzzles that may come your way.
I'm not exactly sure that's true, but if there are any contradictions in this puzzle, I'll do my very best to point them out. What? I am confused! Don't know from which game that is, but you remember that character, which somehow makes me happy. Oh, definitely. I'm trying to remember. It was one of the 3 original games. Oh God, Mario, I wish you were here. Mario came on. If he were here, he would know instantly, like, which game the character came from. Look at me. Yes. There appears to be an intricate keyhole in the middle of the massive door. An inscription on the door reads, "The key to proceeding is in the key." If you recall, Maya tried unlocking the door with the key, but it would not turn. Strange indeed. Try using the key from different angles. Oh, interesting. Okay. Touch and slide the key with the stylus to insert it into the keyhole in the center of the door. You can also rotate the key by touching the end, sliding the stylus. So why does this have something to do with Nick of all people? I was confused. However, it does not seem as if solving this puzzle will be as simple as inserting the key into the door. Try inserting the key a number of different ways. Maybe you can find a few clues to help you unlock the door. Alright, well, what's different about it? Okay.
The key won't turn. It gets stuck halfway through. It's like Maya said, there must be some special way of unlocking it.
Haha, you just need to flip your way of thinking, that's all. It could be that we just need to flip the key too.
That's it, Maya. The key is in how you hold the key. Let's give it another shot.
Well. Ow, hello. We figured it out! No. Screw it. Let's throw another hint coin at it. Remember to leave no stone unturned. There seems to be strange patterns etched on the key itself. Perhaps there is some connection to the inscription on the door. Oh. Point. I didn't really think about that one. Let me see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a hold it button. What the heck's the hold it button?
Hold it!
So the problem is that we haven't been able to figure out what we have to do to pass this point.
Have you spotted something, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, you could say that. I think we've been thinking about this all wrong. That's why we haven't been able to see the true nature of this puzzle.
Excellent, Mr. Wright. Let us clear our heads and give it another go, shall we?
The key to proceeding is in the key. This must have something to do with the true nature of the key itself. The key is using the key. The key is using the keyhole. The key is in the key itself. Oh, hey, that makes sense. Let me try that. See?
Objection!
The true nature of this puzzle lies in the very key itself. Take a closer look at the key. Notice the small gaps all around? We just have to move this and... there! The key to the key. So, what do we do now, Professor? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Indeed. These pieces appear to fit into something. It's a puzzle within a puzzle.
A puzzle within a... Hey, Mr. Wright! That means the area around here, the keyhole is...
Exactly. The pieces are the key, and the space around the keyhole is the real keyhole. That's dumb. The ultimate plan. Screaming at the door! It turned out the key to solving the puzzle was in the key itself. The broken segments of the key seemed to fit inside the space surrounding the keyhole. Solved the final piece of the puzzle to continue on. Right, good to know that we have now figured that out. Let me think. What would be the best fit for this thingy? Can I turn these pieces at all? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Now, how do I determine the actual shape of this stuff? Oh, hey, I can turn this. Let's see. It looks like the only way this fits is lengthways, so it's either up here or down here. One of the two. So all that trying was for nothing. Yep. Unfortunately. What about... That doesn't work. Nope, those won't fit together. There we go. Would this do it?
Your Honor, there is a clear contradiction in this puzzle.
Done!
Just thinking outside the box.
Funny enough, that actually does kind of fit like a Phoenix Wright logic kind of shit. He would break reality and just say, you know, Your Honor, this key is not actually a key. It's a puzzle. A puzzle, you say, Mr. Wright? The key fits perfectly into the hole once it's broken into smaller pieces. As the massive door opens, you can feel the presence of another puzzle. Of course I do. Whoa, that was awesome, Nick! Who'd have thought the key would have completely different form, yep.
Now that's what I call thinking outside the box, Mr. Wright. Now we'll be able to continue through the ruins, and it's all thanks to you, Mr. Wright.
I don't think I did all that much, though.
You have my thanks as well, Mr. Wright. Such a unique skill as yours is no small feat, I assure you. With our combined efforts, I am confident we can get to the bottom of the mysteries clouding Labyrinthia.
Absolutely, Professor. You know, it's been a good while since we were last able to team up.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I've been a little less animate than usual as of late.
Very much, but you've been very expensive. But hey, it all worked out in the end, and it's all thanks to the Professor's golden arm. Yeah, but still. The only reason we even got his arm back was because that pawnbroker returned it. We got really lucky, that's for sure.
Did you say my arm was returned by a pawnbroker, Mr. Wright? If I may ask, what is the peculiar story behind that?
Don't worry about it, Professor. It's probably best if we just keep on moving.
Yes, good idea, Mr. Wright. Let's go, Professor.
Someone pawned your ass, quite literally. Ooh, this is pretty stuff. What? There's fire in those statues?
It would appear we've stumbled upon yet another very elaborate mechanism here.
Hey, Luke, Espella, check this out. Those plants are glowing.
Maya, that's actually luminous moss. Even though the moss looks like it's glowing in the dark, it's actually reflecting the light from the surroundings. Its unique cells are responsible for the mysterious green color. So it's actually reflecting light. I must say, that was an incredibly detailed explanation, Luke. Of course! I am the Professor's apprentice after all.
Luke, check this out. If you poke the moss, it totally makes your fingers glow. I say we try a little experiment. Stay still. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of moss all over you. That way you'll be as bright as the Professor. No, that's not funny. Please put down that clump of moss, Maya. Boy, first eating moss in Deltarune, and now we're just playing with it. What is with us and moss? Would I mind telling you about my favorite case I have played so far from the Ace Attorney series? Seems weird to ask, but you'd like to know. Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. Even wrote it really formal. No, that's cool. I'm trying to think. There's so many different cases. I'm just trying to think of what cases are the most memorable to me. That's hard to say. Like I like a whole bunch of them. And there's one or two of them that I could honestly not really remember many of the details for, but if you had to hold me down and well, I'm just trying to think of like what were the cases that really genuinely blindsided me. Like I did not expect the twist. I don't know. I think one of my favorite cases is actually one of the first cases for I think one of my favorite cases is one of the first cases for Apollo Justice, when you realize Phoenix Wright has basically been a bum that has been playing piano for the last 7 years. That's one of my favorites. And seeing that he like jumps back into the courtroom and manages to freaking save himself. One from the ones that I have played. Okay. Looks like the tension level just took a big drop, huh?
I think it's about time we saw some smiling faces, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Wright?
George says, with puzzles, Layton.
Let's think logical about the puzzle with puzzles, right?
Let's think about logically about this puzzle with puzzles. Right? Hold it! Objection! Maya, can you help? Now that you think about it, the last case from the first game with Damon Gant. Oh, that one's pretty good, too. I don't know, I'm trying to think of one of my least favorite ones, and I think one of my least favorite cases I've ever done was from Ace Attorney Investigations, and it was the final case. Oh, I'm trying to remember what the ambassador... It was Ambassador Alba. And it was like, it was one of those, God damn it, will you finally fall over and, like, lose, you asshole? It just seemed like there was twist over twist over twist over twist, and you couldn't actually nail him down. It was a challenge, but it was also tiring as hell. I think that was one of my least favorites. That dragged really long. Oh, wait, the multi-personality one from Apollo Justice dragged really long. Okay. Oh god, you just said that you were playing the Ace Attorney ones, Ace Attorney Investigation. Did I accidentally spoil something for you? No? Okay, thank god. That's good. It's such a long freaking process. Anyway, yeah, definitely. Having the whole gang together again is reason enough to smile, alright?
Mr. Wright, let's give them some space and explore on ahead ourselves for the time being.
It was just like, when will you finally lose, you asshole? I think there's actually, there's a Twitch clip. Oh man, it was clipped a really long time ago if you're interested in checking it out. It was one with Ambassador Alba. And by that point, I was just so freaking salty. I wanted it over. It was more about being able to accuse him in the end because of the country's rights than having the proof. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it was like, you're throwing all of this proof at him, and then it turns out it's just like, nope, you can't get me. Nope. Diplomatic immunity. You're screwed. Oh, good for you, sir. Good for you. Okay, anything else aside from that? Professor, it looks like there are letters of some sort etched into the stone slate.
This would appear to be some kind of ancient script.
Huh? Real shame we can't read it.
Mr. Wright, surely you remember my occupation, do you not?
Oh yeah. You said you're an archaeologist, right? That means you can actually read it?
I cannot say for certain, but I will do my best to see what I can decode. Give me one moment.
So the professor is an archaeologist trying to uncover the secrets of magic. Sounds like something out of a movie. Or a horrifying video game. Hey, Nick, what are you and the professor doing over there? We found some ancient writings on the stone slate. The professor is attempting to decipher it right now, so keep your voice down. That's so cool, in a really sciencey, geeky kind of way. Hey, where are Arabella and Luke? Oh, them. They're over by the water trying to wash all the moss off Luke. God damn it. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say you must have had something to do with that, Maya. You'd rather not look in the clips, you might get spoiled for investigation too. Oh, yeah. Point taken. Yeah, that is a negative. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you don't actually click on anything. I suppose the thumbnails could spoil you enough.
My apologies for the wait. I have managed to decipher the script.
Wow, amazing, Professor! So, don't keep us waiting. What's it say? Is it a clue about witches and magic? Or maybe it's Bazella's secret evil plans for taking over Labyrinthia?
I'm afraid not, Miss Faye. This slate appears to be a warning.
A warning, Professor?
Yes, allow me to read it aloud. Heed these words, those who enter through these gates of destruction. Do not proceed any further, or you will soon find yourselves haunted with memories most terrifying. When this gate is opened, and the dreaded sound heard once more throughout, the calamity shall befall us once again. The inner sanctum has been locked with the 3 seals. The first is the seal of Leviathan. Second is the seal of despair. The third is the seal of sages.
What? Seal of Sages? Are you talking about the one from Ocarina of Time?
Leave these seals in peace, or face the dire consequences. Heed this warning well.
Well, you heard him, brick shit. Calamity.
Haunted with memories most terrifying.
Do you think it means Bazella? If we continue on to the beginning, we will end up finding the real Bazella. The seals. How well, miss?
Going strictly by what we've read so far, I would say that is the most likely scenario.
But Bazella is the one responsible for the appearance of witches and all the other misfortunes we've seen so far. Yet what's written on this slate seems to say the opposite. It's almost like Bazella was actually sealed away.
And long ago, someone must have been able to break that seal and release her. That would explain why Bazella is on the loose again. Guys, what should we do? Well, if the seal's already broken, then we might as well just go on in. You know, it's kind of like having a seal broken on the outside of an electronic device. Well, if it's already screwed, it's already screwed.
I say we go on.
Dispella.
Didn't we all agree that we would seek out the truth no matter what? If that's the case, then we cannot just turn back now.
Yes, let's release... let's release Satan. If we're releasing Satan, that would be hilarious. Puzzle time? Not quite.
Right you are, Spella. We cannot abandon our duty and turn back, although the road ahead may be fraught with danger. It is unlikely that we will have another opportunity like this to find out the truth.
We are also running out of time. We have the storyteller that is going to go on parade pretty soon. Yeah, we only have until the start of the parade. Oh, there we go. That doesn't give us much time. We have to find some decisive clues here.
Like finding out who released Bazella from her prison.
Alright then, it's settled. Come on guys, let's saddle up.
Too right, let's get going. Oh, I'm still sicky from the moss.
First is the seal of Leviathan. I believe it may be referring to this very river. Perhaps we can find a clue somewhere nearby.
Pretty well. Well, let me take a look out here.
I can't see anything up ahead through all this darkness.
I'm certain the beginning lies just up ahead.
We can't stop now.
Oh, yay. Stuff. What do I expect the ending to be? Jeez, that's a good question. It could be anything, especially since this is apparently a non-canon story. I'm gonna say everyone dies.
Professor, look, there's a puzzle hidden here.
Quite an ancient one at that, my boy. I do wonder what sort of puzzle this could be. Most fascinating.
I'll solve it straight away, Professor.
No idea at this point. Ow. Jeez! Why? An enormous monster is after Luke. Touch the bomb icons on the touchscreen to drop a bomb in the monster's path and hinder its progress. Find the path that will drop all the normal bombs, the normal bombs after they have been dropped. Touch the golden bomb to deliver the final blow. Keep in mind you cannot tread the same path twice. Gotcha. So, just think about the try it in your head. I'm taking a look at the roots inside my own head, and I think the way that this would work is you do this. Bomb you. Bang. Bang. Super bomb. There we go. That wasn't too hard. It just took me a second to just look at it.
Professor, I did it!
Fantastic. The beginning of the most important part of these types of puzzles. Beginning is. Start off strong and you have nothing to fear. Well, that's exactly why I decided to wait and just look at it real quick. That was just a hidden puzzle. Alright. I would have to guess that the river probably has some kind of a hint to it. Let's see. Hey, there's something under the water. Looks like a stone path.
You're right, Maya, but it doesn't look safe to cross with that current.
You don't think we could somehow raise those platforms up and use them to get across, do you?
That's exactly what I think, you bird brain. Well done, my boy. It would seem we have discovered another puzzle. I believe these seals mentioned in the text are actually puzzles.
Professor, would it be alright if I gave this a try? No need to worry, Espella. The professor will get us across in no time. But I want to do my part and help out too. Also, I'm bored! Please, let me try out. I must repay your kindness!
Espella.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout just now.
No need to apologize. You made your feelings quite clear, Espella, and for that you have my thanks. Now then, we shall leave this puzzle to you. I know you will be successful.
Okay, thank you so much. I won't let you down, Professor.
Ooh, it's a weight thing. There are 3 large platforms leading across the river. Each platform is being weighed down by the large pieces of stone. Moving a stone block onto a platform will add additional weight and cause it to lower. Likewise, removing a stone block will cause the platform to rise. Use all the stone blocks to lower or raise the platform so that they are even again. I've seen puzzles like this before. Huh. So they have to be completely even. Gotcha. So taking that one off. Completely even, eh? Dang. So do I have to use all the boxes as well? Oh, did you just... I did it! I just fitzed around. I futzed around with it for a second there. Success! That's 1 seal cleared. Now the real challenge begins. Man, Layton is sick. No, not quite.
Amazing, Espella! You raised the platforms! I really did, didn't I?
That was quite remarkable, Espella. Extremely well done.
I knew you could do it, Espella.
The civilization that once existed here must have been quite advanced considering the mechanisms used on these platforms. I cannot help but wonder what became of them.
I bet there'll be a clue to that somewhere up ahead, Professor.
Seals equal puzzles. What a strange predicament. So this must be the Seal of Despair. Yep. I feel plenty of despair by seeing the giant fallen pit. You know, it's probably best we don't look down the bottomless pit. Not unless you want a one-way trip into darkness.
As I thought, this too is a puzzle.
Leave it to me, Professor.
This bad boy is all mine.
Well now, seems you both gained some of Aspella's spirit. In that case, how about you both tackle this puzzle together?
The Seal of Despair.
Miss, I got an ouchie.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm sure you two will solve it marvelously.
Alright.
Just leave it to us. Kind of puzzle we're working with. Ooh, it looks like kind of a maze puzzle. There's a bridge to cross the crevice. Unfortunately, the pathway is cut off halfway through. It looks like pulling a set of levers can rotate the segments of the bridge. Rotate the segments to align the pathway and find a way across. Gotcha. Well. Oh, very nice. Okay. Well, this looks like it's just going to come down to coming up with the right combination that connects everything. Ooh. Let's see, how about you? Okay, nothing connects there. Can I somehow come up with one of these things that... oh, no, it does... I don't think there's anyone that meets center. How about that? How about from top? Yes, and then... Ooh, okay, that would work. 4 has to be... I don't know, this looks pretty simple. I'm gonna just gun and try stuff out. You. There we go. That's an easy puzzle.
Let's do it, Luke. Yes, we did it!
You did it! Let's press on.
We did it! We fixed the bridge! Now we can all go to the last seal.
The last seal. The final seal.
The Omega Seal.
Kinda trial and error. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, who are they gonna show... who are they gonna show when you win the puzzle? Yeah, right, together. Okay, time to focus. Just keep staring straight ahead, and whatever you do, don't look down! Just make sure you don't go jumping around on that thing. I don't think my heart could take it.
But Mr. Wright, it's really nice and sturdy.
Look, oh god! Cut that out, Luke! Seriously, you're gonna give me a heart attack! He will, too. He's dealt with enough stress in his life. I think this would be the final nail in the coffin.
They're so full of energy, aren't they, Professor?
That they are, Aspella. Keeping our spirits up will bode well for our investigation. Come, the last seal is just up ahead.
Brain moss!
This is the final one, right?
Indeed, the gates of destruction will open once the Seal of Sages is broken.
We need Zelda.
It seems our turn has come, Mr. Wright.
Oh, yes, I've been really looking forward to this, Professor. That, didn't exactly scream, I can't wait to do this puzzle, Nick. Would you hush up?
Hey, take a look at those 2 squares, recesses in the pedestal. It looks like they're there for some purpose. I wonder what it could be.
This is a puzzle that cannot be solved by one person alone. I believe we must combine our strength if we are to have any hope of opening that door. How fitting that the final seal should present us with such a formidable challenge. Mr. Wright, I have no doubt that together we can solve this puzzle. Shall we begin?
I'm ready when you are, Professor. Professor is a puzzle-solving expert. I just hope I don't slip up too much. Hopefully it's not a thing of like, okay, everybody needs to be the same weight. There are 4 stone slabs and a pedestal with 2 recesses. Each stone slab has a different symbol. Place a slab in each recess and touch check to make the seal on the door light up. Each slab will reflect a different symbol on the wall. Find the combination of slabs that will correctly light up the seal. The final seal. The last one. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, neat. That's the snake images to those on the wall. Neat. All right. So, can I turn? Yes, I absolutely can turn these. So, let me check this out. Well, just looking at this. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Yeah. What about you? I think that would be it. Right? Hold on. Let me look at it again. Yes, that appears like it would line up. And now we need one that lines up upwards. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, no. Yee. Does that work? What? Oh, shit. Okay, I got something wrong. Was it the bottom one? Let me see. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly weird with that. Pit's thinking. Yes. Mini Phoenix looks so realistic. Oh, of course. Chibi little tiny Mini Phoenix. All right, what am I... Oh, right! Oh, the direction of the heads. I didn't even notice that. Shit. Just noticed that. Okay, so... This one won't work. I think that the one that's already sitting there, I think that one works just fine. From what I can tell. Let me see. Yeah, I think the one that's sitting up there will work just fine. But... yeah, I think this one is the correct one. Hey. Hey. No. There. You played yourself. Anyway. Now I think it'll work. Got it. Beelzebub.
Let us think about it together. Every puzzle has an answer.
Wonderful. You can finally continue on to the deepest depths of the ruins and find 12 more puzzles waiting for you.
Did you hear that just now? The door's opening.
Woo! Way to go! I know you guys could do it. Whew, glad we got past that one. I wonder what's on the other side of this door.
Indeed, it certainly is intriguing, Mr. Wright. We do not know what might await us on the other side of that door.
It's all right. I'm not scared. We've come so far, and we must continue. We must find out what's behind all this.
No one was suspecting that you were scared, Isabella. It's fine. No pressure zone right here.
Let's do it. Let's move forward.
Well, this place is pretty.
This room.
It looks like a shrine of some sort.
It certainly is very beautiful. That light is almost unearthly. It seems quite unfitting that this place should be associated with destruction, doesn't it? It's not like the rest of the ruins at all. It's actually really well preserved.
Are these vines well preserved as well? I wonder if someone else came here before us. Come on, guys. I think we can relax a bit. Especially after that puzzle that almost made Nick pass out. Shut up. A shrine to the Steel Captain. You know, I honestly thought Bazella would come charging at us the second we opened the door and turned us all into frogs.
Maya, you're starting to give me the creeps.
Welcome to my world. So it, looks like Bazella's a no-show, huh?
I suggest we scour the room for any potential clues.
Don't discount anything yet, you goober. Alright, so we got one coin. Where's the other coins at? There's another one. Alright, do we have a third coin? Ah, yes, hidden in the water. Alright, well, what can I look at here? There's a... I hope to God that that's rose petals.
It seems the ceiling and pillars in this room are crumbling into the water. Let's hurry.
There are flower petals floating on the water. They look like the flowers growing near the mansion outside. Now that I think about it, the water is probably flowing in from the lake up on the surface. Ooh, so what could have possibly been outside of this lakey area?
The water is glowing so brightly, there's no need for torches here.
It almost looks like some kind of a strange Zelda shrine of some kind. Are those things serpents? Maybe dragons? Oh, I know! They must be dragon serpents!
Those vines have become quite overgrown. They're covering this altar from top to bottom.
There are traces of an object having been placed here. What could it have been?
Those two creatures on the wall are probably there to watch over what was on the altar.
So who's been stealing shit from this altar? That's what I'm getting out of this. Alright. Oh, crap. Was there something else to check? Oh, well. What's up with this pedestal? It looks a bit strange. Come here. Wrong button. It looks like something is missing.
It would appear something quite large once stood here. Perhaps an object of worship.
Was it golden, Professor Layton? That would be amazing if that were the case.
Something large? Look up there! Above the shrine! What's that? It looks like there are marks all over the wall.
Oh god, claw marks.
Whatever was on the pedestal must have been even larger than I originally thought.
It seems whatever it was had been taken away for some reason. I wonder why.
The inscription on this stone plaque could perhaps offer a clue. Although...
Let me guess. The marks make a puzzle. Probably.
I'm afraid the words in the inscription are somewhat ancient.
So you can't read what it says?
It would be quite a different story if I were able to take this relic back to London for analysis. As it stands now, however, I may only be able to decipher a portion of it.
Really, Professor? What does it say?
Kilroy was here.
Sorry, old joke is old.
It seems as if the previous inhabitants of these ruins were responsible for this inscription. While the inscription itself would appear to provide yet another mystery to be solved, allow me to read it aloud.
I don't know, you seem pretty good at reading these things despite not being able to take these things back to London.
The former inhabitants of these ruins created a bell out of pure silver as a tribute to the gods they worshipped here.
So they made a giant silver bell? That's actually pretty impressive. Silver bells. No! Christmas is not ready yet!
However, when the bell was rung, it did not summon a god, but instead an evil demon. This evil demon brought upon this world a great catastrophe, causing considerable damage to the land.
Did you say a great catastrophe? What could have happened?
Those that survived the incident dubbed it the Bell of Ruin and sealed it within this very room. Then they fled in fear of the cursed place upon this land by the demon. The inscription contains one final warning. To those who have gained entry into this sanctum, here are words. You must not ring the Bell of Ruin. That is as much as I can gather.
So, which one of these asshole NPCs are gonna ring the Bell of Ruin? Want to hear an interesting and kind of weird story which relates to this game? It's really kind of weird. Is it related to Professor Layton? If that's the case, I haven't played any of the games, and honestly, I actually might after playing this.
I believe the object that was removed from this shrine was the very Bell of Ruin mentioned in the inscription.
Professor, could this have anything to do with Bezella?
I cannot say for sure, Luke. After all, demons and witches are two very different concepts. However, perhaps there's a chance that the two are connected in origin, though through this legend.
So where is it now? I know that there was a strange bell tower that just popped out of nowhere. That seems kind of evil. Origin, Professor?
Think back to what was written. What followed the great catastrophe.
You must mean the curse placed upon this land part, right?
I imagine that when the bell was rung, it must have summoned something.
What sort of curse could have been? And what was this great catastrophe brought upon by the demon? Wait, could it be... the fire that destroyed the entire town?
Oh god. Whoever's talking, no. Remember. Isabella, what's wrong? Oh, she's going into her happy place. Happy place.
No, nothing's wrong.
Are you sure? You don't have to put on a brave face for us. Tell us if you're not feeling good, okay?
Yes, of course.
But it still has me wondering, what exactly was the catastrophe that happened a long time ago?
I can only think of one thing in Labyrinthia that could be called a catastrophe. The legendary fire.
Of course, both the Bell of Ruin and the legend about Bezella must be.
Isabella, are you absolutely sure you're feeling okay? Your face has gone really pale.
There was no fire. I swear to God, there was no fire.
Fire.
No.
Do you remember now, Isabella?
Who are you?
Your mother,
Allow me
probably.
to remind you of who and what you truly are. And what you did so many years ago.
Was she the one that accidentally rang the bell or something?
What I did.
Oh, Jesus. There's a, there's a paragraph. If I remember the start of the game, Professor Layton and Luke went to the town bridge, and they read a plaque, and afterwards went into some kind of portal. When you were in London at the town bridge, for some reason thought of this and checked the bridge for the plaque and couldn't find it. And the bridge in the game is completely different from the one in real life. So yeah, that's it. Okay, that's cool. Good to know the game made stuff up. Historical accuracy, what's that? Oh, dear me. Please tell me you weren't the one that did this. Again, she seems to be standing right atop a freaking tower. Ooh, the Red Eyes Black Dragon. What?
Hespella, are you all right?
No.
No, I am. That's right. I am Bacella.
No, you're not.
Witch Bacella.
No, you're not.
Isabella!
Shut your freaking face. Storyteller, stop twisting things.
And so it has begun.
No! My village is burning! Casually roasts marshmallows. Well, let's see if that is actually... Oh, wow. Alright, then. Holy crap. That's a lot of new things. The mural hidden under the Great Archive and the remains lying below the forest from the same period. Feel someone's will leading us inexorably towards the records under the forest and beneath the library. Bell tower appeared in a fiery blaze, but no one has ever heard its bell. Yeah, but it's coming. The bell of ruin, which should have been sealed within the ruins, was missing. Who could have taken it, and where?
It was like Isabella wasn't herself anymore. Almost as if she was possessed. She kept murmuring, "I'm the great witch Bacella," over and over and over again. She took off running when we tried to calm her down. We tried going after her, but she lost us. We searched everywhere for her. The ruins, the forest, but there was no sign of her, no matter where we looked. We thought she might have returned to town, and if she did, the knights would be sure to catch her and drag her back to that terrifying courtroom. Needless to say, we went back to town straight away to search for her. And then, without warning, Labyrinthia was hit by a heavy rainstorm.
Good to know that all this stuff is happening without a cutscene.
There was an ominous silence over the entire town square. The only thing I could hear was the rain. We didn't know it at the time, but that rain, it was a sign of the terrible things that were to come.
Oh no. To be continued. And I think I'm going to edge you because that's about all that I'm going to be doing tonight. Village is burning. Help me! Grabs graham crackers. Ah, where'd I put my chocolate? I'm gonna save here. Now, I forget just how much more game there is at this stage, but I need to look that up. I checked it on Time to Beat, that one website one time. What chapter are we on, anyway? Oh, Chapter 7, The Story's End. I feel like the story will not be ending on the final, this final thing. It's coming to an end, you think? I guess we'll see. Oh, well, let's take a look at this cutscene. Probably burning the house down.
This is very strange. I've a feeling we're the only ones around.
Oh, no. Oh, God, the pages.
Professor, look at this!
Has the storyteller been through town already?
It's a new story!
Ah, shit. Well, we'll figure out what the new story is the next time that I play. You really want to join Discord? Again, it is, it's not public. It is a private one, and it's just me and a bunch of friends. At some point, if I am interested in opening up a public Discord, or if I want to open it up to the public, I'll let people know. Don't worry about that. But boy, oh boy, I gotta actually, you know what, before I end the stream though, I actually will look this up. Pull up the website. My keyboard is covered in cables and stuff because my 3DS is like lying over it. Here, I'm going to look it up on the website, How Long to Beat, which I tend to use a couple of times if I want to guess whether or not I have a long time to go or a short time to go. So let me see. Oh, wow. Okay, so apparently the main storyline is about 24 and a half hours. The main story plus extra is 27. Completionist, 30 hours. Shit. So, actually, this might genuinely be the... Unless there's something that I have completely forgotten. But yeah, we've been playing this for about, like, 25 hours. We might be getting close to the end. Oh, my God. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me, I'll look that up again. Now, I'm not going to look up any kind of spoilers or whatnot, but I am curious to see if the Ace Attorney wiki might have some information about the chapters. How many chapters there are. Okay. There seems to be actually about 3 or 4 more chapters after this, so it's either it's really, really short chapters or... I don't know, I've been playing it particularly, not completionist, but I have been kind of drawing it out a bit. So, it might be going on for another, 5 hours, I have no idea. I'm curious, I'm interested to see how long this is going to go on for. But this has been really fun. I'm actually really, really excited that we've gotten as far as we have. Apparently, we're doing really well. And me being all the doom and gloom and saying, oh, I should probably put the game down and start playing Dual Destinies. Shush my own mouth. This game was good. I don't care who says. Anyway, yeah, I think I am going to call it for tonight. When am I going to stream again? It's not the last chapter. Well, I'm getting into that. I'll do my regular title card stuff here. Maybe I'm just a stupid dum-dum. That is also possible. Anyways, yeah, regular title card stuff. Again, thanks everybody who popped into the stream. I saw there were some people in Twitch, some people in on the YouTube chat. I appreciate it a lot. If you want to take a look at this episode after it's done, I will probably edit a couple of the puzzles that I did because I did drag on a couple of them, and then I'll be uploading it to the YouTube channel afterwards. I have been working on the backlog, although I get the feeling that I've got some editing to do, so it might drag a bit. But we'll see. I've also got a ton of stuff that I'm working on, so I'll get to it when I get to it, and I'll be uploading it to the channel as soon as I can. Backlog. I've got a lot of videos that I'm currently working on. I've actually recently... Oh, let me think. There's the Hat in Time video that I did Hat in Time mods for. I need to finish the editing on that just because I tend to cut things down. Not to highlight reels, but just to cut down some of the slow bits where I'm either not talking or nothing interesting's happening. Which, that happens sometimes when I'm streaming. And I feel like uploading something that's a little bit more substantial than just me staring at a screen playing a game. I don't know. Every once in a while, I like to go back and watch some of the streams that I've done. The most narcissistic thing on the planet, I know. But it is interesting to go back and just take a look at what I thought about a game and my first impressions of stuff. And just see how different I viewed something early on. And then when what I saw later on, like much later on, my opinion of something is rapidly different. It's weird. But anyway, now that's one of the reasons why I do it. But regardless, like I said, I'm going to be uploading it and editing all that stuff. Now, if you want to know the stream schedule, it's Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. All of them start roughly around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I try to keep as consistent with that as possible. But if you want to know of any kind of show changes or anything in relation to that, if they happen, I do have a Twitter. If you're interested in following that and just, making sure that you don't miss an announcement of what I'm playing. Followed my Twitch, well as subscribed to my YouTube. You're excited to see my reaction to the ending. That should be fun. And then tomorrow, I'm trying to think of what I want to do tomorrow. I'm very tempted to try out One Shot just because I haven't played that before. And yeah, Elsie kept on saying, it's like, hey, you should play One Shot. If you really like Pony Island, you should play One Shot. I'm like, okay. That sounds cool. So I'm likely going to be playing that. If you want to know the repertoire of some other stuff that I've been doing, again, this whole Ace Attorney backlog, basically a blind run on the entire series aside from the first Phoenix Wright, because I played that off stream. Oh well. I mean, even then, I streamed a little bit of me playing Phoenix Wright anyway. Because, you know. Oh, that, and I was recording footage, that too. Some other stuff. I do some random VR streams. Those tend to be pretty fun. No face cam or any body cam or anything. It's just me in a VR world. What other games? Again, I'm thinking I might play One Shot tomorrow, perhaps. I know I've got some other games that I really should jump back onto, but I can't think of them right offhand. Let me think. Right, I've also been doing Hat in Time mods and stuff, and that's been a hoot and a half. So if you're interested in anything Hat in Time related, or even if you're not, there's some silly and really amazing stuff that people make, so maybe pop into that at some point. Okay then. Anyway, I need to go and make myself a meal. So, I'm gonna head off. Again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.